everything feels so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so.
Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. What I'm going to be doing is a week 4 of January check-in and month-end close. So earlier this week, I did post a February budget setup, and there was a couple little things that I need to change in there that some eagle-eyed viewers saw that I had needed to correct a couple of things on my spreadsheet. So I have corrected most of them in the system, but I had one more that I had to correct this morning. So you guys keep me honest. I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and check in. My envelopes are pretty much empty. And while I was going to go ahead and put new money in tomorrow, which is the 31st, I'm going to go ahead and do it today, even though I don't think I need to spend any more money today. So today is Sunday the 30th. So I normally start with groceries, and that is in orange. So I had Safeway. Okay, so let me just go back here. So this check-in is from the 21st of January through the 30th of January, just to be clear. And some of my labels overlap because I had so many on some days. So I had fries for $37. I had Walmart for $68. I had fries for $30. I had HelloFresh for $70. I'm gonna take that $70 off because I already accounted for that. When you see my next page. I had Safeway for $21. Okay, 37 plus 68 plus 30 plus Safeway for 21, First Watch for 36. So that was a total of 192. And then when I add in the 70 for First Watch, that was 262. So I did go over a little bit. It was over $4. I actually think I have $8 left. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go with it because right now I don't know. This morning I kind of commingled my envelopes because I had gone out to breakfast with my sisters. It was my turn to pay. I kind of just took from all my envelopes and then I went to the grocery store. So there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and 192 minus 8 is 184. Oh my gosh. So 250 minus, okay, let's keep it at 180. I have $8 remaining. Okay, so we'll make this work out. And then my second one I'm gonna check in for is eating out. So on the 21st, I had Cafe Rio for 40. I had First Watch today for 21. I had Jamba Juice for 12. Jamba Juice for 10. Cafe Rio for 29. And Burger King for 8. So it was 120. And I had 120 in there. So let me see, where is that envelope? And this is empty. Okay, so that one matches. And then for spending, I had Arby's for 19. I had Target for 75. And Sonic for 9. So 103. I should have 4 left. I think that is right. It is correct. Okay. So I'm going to just put this to the side for right now. And then my next category I had one gas fill up for $60. Put that there. I can't even put a label there for giving, so I'll just write that in. Okay, so let's go back to this. So household, I did not spend anything, so I have 55. Entertainment was already empty. My mom, I didn't spend anything, so I still have 77. Giving, I spent 100. Medicine, I did spend 45. So I should have 13 left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I do have 13 left. 13, and then unbudgeted, I just spent another 120, but what I did was I took it out of my rollover money because I didn't have time to go to the bank before my daughter cleaned last weekend. So at this point, I'm not, it is unbudgeted. I'm going to leave it as unbudgeted. So I was unbudgeted $240 for this month because I did not budget to clean, for her to clean. I did account for that in my February budget. Okay, so hold on one moment. I'm just gonna make a quick adjustment on my lights. Just one moment. Not better at all. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Is this one? No, not that one. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. So sorry about that. I had to literally get up on a ladder and put a covering to my upper shutter. It wasn't my lower one. I don't know. It must just be the way the sun is coming in my house right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish out. So overall, a pretty good month for me. I hate to say that part of it probably was because I didn't have a credit card for most of the month because my card got compromised. But on the end of it, it was just a good month. I think anytime I have money left in my envelopes, it's a good month. Okay, so I just want to go back really quickly. So I've decided to use this front part of this planner for kind of my financial goals for the month. So for the month of January, I had 3 goals. One was freelance income, and I'll talk about my estimated versus my actual. Rollover money, and then no spend days. So I want to have at least 10 no spend days. So for the month of January, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So much better than my normal. Rollover money, I also need to check my other envelopes, but I have this so far that you saw me take out of my envelopes. And then on estimated income from freelance work. So when I calculated my original estimate, I thought I would make for the month of January, receive in the month of January, 1,336. My actual was 1,920. I'm going to really take a deep dive on what I want to do with this money. I think there's a couple things I'd like to do with it. One, I still want to save 10%, so 190 of it will go into savings. I don't need to worry about taxes because I do have taxes taken out of it. I am looking and buying some different furniture pieces for my Etsy office because I need better storage and I need a better workspace. So, and I'm looking at about 300 to 400, maybe even up to 500. So I am thinking part of that is going to go towards that. And then I think some of it will go to help fund some different sinking funds as well. So I'm just kind of taking a look now that I have a total number. Everything else came in as expected. And then when I look at my fixed expenses, or the ones where I have, you know, my non-envelope ones, I came in way under in gas. I had estimated $250 and I only spent $116. So that was, you know, surprising. And then for medical copays, I actually didn't have any. Actual, it's not 1,000. I had one, but then when I called on it, they said, no, don't pay it because we're not sure yet. One, my husband did pay because he got a refund check from one, and then he had to pay a different doctor, so the money just kind of went in and went back out, so I didn't count that as an expense. So everything looked pretty good there. And then for the envelopes we've checked into, you'll see where I am. And then I am doing things a little differently this time. I am kind of going to go back to my pocket size for the envelopes. So what's happening is on Thursday, Friday, Saturday when I'm working, I take all the envelopes out of my wallet. When it's Sunday, I put all the envelopes back in my wallet. So what's happening is my wallet is actually, the envelopes, when they're fully stuffed with receipts or cash, it is making my wallet almost, it's wearing my wallet. I spent a lot of money for my wallet, so I really don't want that to happen. So I think what I'm gonna do is continue to keep my spending money in my wallet, and then on my days off, I'll just grab this because that's when I'm gonna actually do my grocery shopping or things like that. So I think that's what my plan is for this month. I really still want to carry my wallet. I like having a wallet versus this, but I can't keep all of my envelopes that I want to have with me in that wallet without it being overly stuffed and wearing my wallet. So that is what my plan is. I can always change it up, but this is the pocket size. This is the Filofax Maldron in the pocket size, and I think this color is called Putty, if I remember correctly. And then I also at the same time went ahead and finally labeled the envelopes, and I just moved back into my Motrin. This is the pink versus the other one, which was the brown one. And I know this sounds really stupid, but I like the way these two look together with the envelopes versus that really yellowy brown of my other Filofax. So it's just put away. It always comes back. So I have gone ahead and put groceries, eating out, spending, household, cleaning, personal care, entertainment, chore, clothes, hello, mom, medicine, and miscellaneous, and back to bank. So these are the envelopes that will go in here. So let's go ahead and see what we have left here. So these three were actually ones in my wallet. For household, I have 55 left. So 51, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to let that roll over. And then for cleaning, that one is obviously empty. And then personal care, I have 46 left. And I am going to put that into my actual rollover money. I'm not leaving it in my envelope. So 1, 10, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay. Entertainment is empty. Clothes stays in. This really probably should be a sinking fund at this point. So there's 400 in there. And I will be adding money when I do my cash stuffing. And then for my mom's envelope, if you followed along, we are right now not allowed to see her. So my sister went today and just kind of dropped some stuff off for her that we thought she would need. She wasn't allowed, she thought she could go and take her outside for a walk, and they did not allow that. And she didn't want to just talk to her through the window because my mom wouldn't understand why she wasn't coming in. So right now that's going to kind of have to be how we do things. So we can drop things off to her, food or things that she needs. We can't go in and we can't take her out. So we're hoping one more week of this and then we can start to at least get back to a little bit of a visit. So my point to all that is that I have not been able to spend any of her money. So she has 77 left. I am putting in another 100. So I'm going to take this 77. And I'm going to go ahead and put it into my monthly rollover amount. And I'll just put new money in here And then if I need more money from her, I'll get more money. And then medicine, I already went ahead and took the 13 out that I had. Miscellaneous, I did have money in miscellaneous actually. I had 60 left in miscellaneous. That actually, I do have an envelope for miscellaneous, so I'll put that in there. And then my back to the bank, this starts my cash stuffing for this month. So that is where I am on my envelopes, and you'll see me add to that in my cash stuffing video. So these are all empty now. And then I do need to go back and just do a little correction on my sinking fund. So I think I'm actually breathless from having to get up on the ladder and cover that. That is so sad. Okay, so when I did my rollout of my budget, first of all, I did not know my work schedule, and I do now know that. Because I'm taking vacation and because the last week of the month will actually hit next month into my March dollars, and then my week that I just worked actually is going to go into my February dollars, because I really wanted to do it by when it's hitting my account, not when I did the hours. So I am estimating $1,000. And if you followed along on my other budget, you know that I'm not including that as income, because say I get sick or something happens, I don't want to count on that money. So I'll handle it just like I'm handling my January money, and look at it as incremental income to either put towards sinking funds, to savings, or to something in particular that I'm saving for, like for example, the furniture in the month of January. And then everything else was okay. The one call out I had on the video was my vacation. So like 5 different numbers here. So what happened with vacation, I had $31.05. I took out $641 to pay for a hotel for Vegas. My husband then paid me back the $641. Then I was like, okay. So then I had put in $250 when we had rolled our coin, and I stuck it in vacation, so that made it up to the $31.05. And then I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and pull that out when we go to Vegas, because that money was always supposed to be for Vegas. I'm not sure why I threw it into the vacation fund, but I haven't taken it out. So I think it's going to be clearer if I just leave it as it is for my beginning of February. And then I'm going to add $260, and then I'm going to take out probably additional money versus just, just the $250 that I originally thought I would. I'll probably take out additional money for both, food and probably gas. So I really need to just sit down and talk to my husband on what he wants to pay for out of his paycheck, what I'm paying for out of vacation. So we'll kind of go back and forth on that. And then what I did was I went ahead and updated these sheets just so that when I sat down to reconcile the month of February, it wasn't going to be so difficult. So I still need to pop them into the Excel spreadsheet and reprint, but just so everybody's on the same page, my vacation is now $3,015. That's my beginning balance, because the money came out, the money went right back in. I am adding $260 when I do my cash stuffing. And then once I take the money out, I'll go ahead and update that. I did the same thing here, which is my February beginning balance. And then I also went through and corrected, and my January ending balance is corrected. So what I should have done was written use 641, added 641. It would have been a wash, and then my balance would have been correct. So right now, as of today, the 30th of January, I have $3,015 in that account. I think that was the only one that was a call out. Yes, the other call out I had, I did correct at the time, and that's where I had from tax prep on was duplicated, but as you can see, I already fixed that. Okay, I think that is it. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I do love that you guys keep me on my toes. I really do. Don't ever hesitate to put a comment or call out or anything like that, because that does help me to make sure that I catch my errors, because I will spend hours looking for that error, and you guys really do help me before I even have a chance to go look for it. You guys usually give me an answer. So the only thing I'm going to do right now is take this $60 from miscellaneous and put it into my miscellaneous envelope. And then I will take this money. I have a lot of ones in here. This is sad. Okay. Okay, let me get this organized. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take like 6 or 7 of the ones. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take 8. And I always like to have ones for tip, and I never know where to take them from. So in the back of this planner, you can see it has a really big pocket. And when I was using this as my wallet, I just always kept tip money in there, and I'm just going to put that back in there because that's always helpful to have with me. And then the rest of this will go into my rollover money. I think I'm going to look into a few savings challenges because 1 month in and I'm already kind of missing them. And, you know, I can probably do more now that I do have a little bit of income coming in. Again, it's a very irregular income. And I was kind of surprised I got the number of hours in February because I was really going to be gone the really important time where she needed help. But, you know, this was my husband's Christmas gift, and you know, obviously I'm going to go. Okay, so this money was going to go into... Oh my gosh, I still have not labeled this. Okay, so that's just going to go into rollover, and what I did with it before is I took it out when I needed money for my daughter's cleaning so I didn't have to go to the bank, because I always figure take from here first before I go pull more money out of my account. So that has been the plan. Okay, so I think I've corrected everything that came out from my February setup, and then my January reconciliation is done. Overall, a really good month. I do want to make sure, and I did not use a lot of money out of my sinking funds. I think you saw that in my other video. I just want to put a note here. So the $55 for house I left in the envelope. The $13 went to rollover. My mom's went to rollover. This was rollover for $4 and rollover for $8. So just so that I know what my actuals I spent in my envelopes were versus what I rolled over into that envelope. So that is it for this video. I think it's enough. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and following along. I appreciate everything you all do to support both my channel, my personal journey as well in this financial arena. I know that there are a lot of YouTubers out there to watch, and I appreciate you spending your time watching my videos. Thank you so much. Take care.
Everything feels so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused.